Today we will camp under a huge tree and by a beautiful river. Join us in this video to see a very beautiful place to go with 2 and 4-legged friends and to have a little relaxing moment. Our today's destination is called Hacienda Ganadera Tapantí, located in Orosi, Cartago. Approximately an hour and a half from San Jose, the road becomes quite beautiful and pleasant, passing through mountain roads with a lot of vegetation, and as we reach our destination, you will also find some picturesque bridges. The weather in the area is usually rather rainy, so prepare your backpack with this in mind and be prepared to get even a little wet, although we were lucky with that, and it didn't rain, although we didn't get rid of the cold, which doesn't fail in this area, so take a coat and you will be able to start a cozy bonfire. The place is amazing in terms of views. It is in the middle of a valley and a good river runs next to the camping area, so if you like nature, you will like this place. We went from Sunday to Monday, so there was no one and we had all the space to ourselves. And we chose to set up camp on a small embankment and at the same time under a huge tree that would protect us a little if the weather got complicated. As we began to set up camp, our dog colleagues began to explore the entire place and make friends. It didn't take long for a dog that must have been from the place to join the pack, and they were running and splashing around all together. The truth is that the place is very beautiful, and the fact of having a river next to it gives it a very special touch. They had a great time, and we too, just by watching them enjoy. And before we knew it, the night had already reached us, and with it, the cold. So we lit a bonfire, we wrapped ourselves up well, and most importantly, we took out some beers to help us warm up a little bit. In addition to the cold, what we were also feeling was hunger, and for that we did come well prepared. We brought some burgers to cook with all kinds of accompaniments, and we didn't even deprive ourselves of the fries. My friend Eliezer had recently added to his camping equipment a fantastic cast iron pot that allowed us to make some wood-fired chips. Delicious. Onion, bacon, eggs, and it was time for the hamburgers where we terrible failed, and they got really toast. But with everything those burgers had, let's just say that the shared taste was quite hidden. I have to admit that I'm no longer enjoying a sleep on a 3 centimeters thick inflatable mattress, but as far as possible, we slept not so bad, or at least the rest of the pack. In fact, Buster couldn't even open his eyes because he was still very asleep. But it was time to get up, and to our surprise, the local dog woke up with us at the base camp, so we were left wondering if it was from there or what. But he was neuter and well fed, although even so, he didn't want to miss breakfast, like no one of the others, so we served him a plate and they all had breakfast together in harmony. And then it was time for us to have breakfast, warm coffee with some delicious wraps, and of course, while we had having breakfast, it was time to play too. Bonnie had definitely slept very well because she woke up with her usual energy. This dog doesn't get tired never. Ellie! The place has basic services, so don't worry about where to wash the dishes or about bathrooms. It also has little huts with tables, chairs and barbecues. In short, you won't miss anything. And the admission price per person with the right to camp, it is 4,000 colones, about $7–8, and the dogs admissions are free, which is phenomenal. The truth is that waking up in a place like this, reconnecting with nature and breathing fresh air, you feel like it adds years to your life. The bad things about the mattress, on the other hand, is that it takes years away from me. Let's see if I can solve that sooner rather than later. Once we had a good breakfast, it was time to explore the place a little. So we ventured to cross that wide but shallow river, honestly following our dogs, who were the ones who ran there. And it didn't take us long to discover a pretty little waterfall. And then we ran into a large morph that was hovering around us for a long time. I love these butterflies. They are as cute as they are hypnotic. We then began to walk upstream for a while, enjoying the landscape and acting a little silly, jumping from stone to stone and letting ourselves be influenced by the dogs, until at a certain moment, Eliezer wanted to get his car into the river just to have fun on a small island formed by stones. So obviously I couldn't be less. Since we have a 4x4, I'm looking forward to putting it in 4x4 places. So neither of us was left with the desire. The off-road moment of the camping trip had arrived. Yes, I'm sorry if I disappoint anyone, but in reality I'm still a child inside, and I love these things. These give me life. We soaked in the water for a while, both humans, dogs and cars. We took some good pictures and that was pretty much it. This was our camping trip at Hacienda Ganadera Tapantí, where also they have a kind of farm that you can also access with the price of admissions to see the animals, but for us that remained to be seen, maybe for the next time. The place is very beautiful, we recommended it for anyone who likes camping and nature. Thank you very much for joining us on this adventure. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy it, and see you into the nature.